Let's imagine you walk into a skyscraper that touches the clouds, 200 stories tall, maybe more. This isn't just any building, it's a metaphor for consciousness. Each floor represents a different state, a different vibration, a different version of you. Now, picture this. Every floor has its own view, its own atmosphere, its own language. Some floors are gloomy. The air feels heavy. The people look tired. The lights flicker. Other floors feel like luxury penthouses. The windows stretch from wall to wall. You can see the whole skyline. It's quiet, clean, serene. You feel safe. You feel wealthy. You feel like the best version of yourself. And as you walk into the lobby of this building, you meet a receptionist. She doesn't ask for your name. She asks one question. Where do you want to go? This is exactly what Neville meant in The Power of Awareness when he asked, "Who is this I am?" He's not asking about your job, your title, or your possessions. He's asking what state you're identifying with. What level of consciousness are you choosing to live from? Because the building is infinite. There is a floor where you are anxious and broke. There is a floor where you are confident and abundant. And you, not luck, not chance, not God, you decide which floor you ride to. Let's say you walk in and say, "I want to be successful. I want to earn $1 million." The receptionist nods and says, "Take the elevator to the 78th floor." You step inside, doors close, a soft ding. The elevator glides upward, and when the doors open, you feel it. The energy's different. The people are speaking ideas, not gossip. There's ease in the air. You look out the window and the whole world looks full of opportunity. You feel like someone who makes 7 figures. And because of that, you start to think like someone who makes 7 figures. You sit straighter. You breathe deeper. You speak with more authority, not because anything outside changed, but because you changed states. But then, life happens. A text, an argument, an unexpected bill. Emotionally, you react. You get frustrated. You step back into the elevator and, without noticing, press floor 40. The doors open, and you're met with noise, clutter, and confusion. Same building, same you, but a totally different floor. The thoughts are heavier here. The energy feels tight. You feel stuck again. This is how most people live, going up and down the elevator of their states without realizing they're the one pressing the buttons. But here's what changed for me. I started realizing that every time I fall in consciousness, it's not a failure. It's a sign that I haven't dwelt long enough on the right floor.
I haven't made the 78th floor natural yet. I'm still visiting it like a tourist instead of living there like a resident.
Neville says, you must enter the state and dwell in it. Not visit, dwell. Because every state has its own assumptions, its own habits, its own friends, its own language. And if you stay long enough, you adapt. So what state are you living in? Before I go on, I just want to pause and recognize something. If you've stayed with me up to this point, you're part of the few who are choosing to go deeper. Most people don't think like this. Most people don't reflect like this. But you do. So if this is resonating, I invite you. Like this video, subscribe, share it. Let's build a community of people who are choosing to elevate. Now, let's go back to the story. So how do you stabilize a higher state? Neville teaches, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Live from the end. Feel it real. That means if you want to be healthy, don't just want health. Be health. Think like someone who loves their body. Speak like someone who prioritizes energy and vitality. Move like someone who already feels good in their skin. The same applies to wealth, relationships, purpose. It's not about trying to get these things. It's about moving floors, living in a new state, a new version of you. And here's the part most people miss. Every time you return to a lower state, you have a choice. You can either react or redirect. You can either assume this is just how life is, or say, this is not my floor. You get back in the elevator, you press the button, and you go back up. Let's say you had a great morning, you visualized, journaled, walked like the version of you that's aligned. You're on the 78th floor, but someone cuts you off in traffic, or your boss snaps at you. Suddenly you're triggered. Your chest tightens, you drop floors. That moment is not failure, it's feedback. You've been invited to practice state control, to choose again. Neville says, your imagination is able to do all that you ask in proportion to the degree of your attention. So train your attention. Notice when you fall, notice who you become, notice what you're choosing. Then choose again. Let's bring it even closer to home. Each floor has its own thoughts, its own internal dialogue. Think about the thoughts that dominate your mind lately. It's hard. It's not working. Nothing ever goes my way. Those are floor 12 thoughts. Now compare them to thoughts like, everything is working in my favor. This is happening for me. I'm in alignment. Those are floor 78 thoughts. And you can't think floor 12 thoughts and expect a floor 78 view. This is where the real inner work begins. It's not just visualization, it's embodiment, it's awareness, it's practice, it's identity. You literally have to become the version of you that belongs to that higher floor, and that means you'll lose tolerance for gossip. You'll let go of certain habits. You'll feel lonely at times. You'll want to quit. But if you stay, if you dwell, if you keep pressing that elevator button back to the state you've chosen, you'll see it change you. Your assumptions will shift, your posture will shift, your language will shift. Your entire world will reorganize to reflect the floor you're living on. That's the real secret. Because the world is not happening to you. It's responding to your state. Just like each floor has a different view, each state gives you a different perspective, different people, different outcomes, different life. So where do you want to go? The receptionist is still there, the elevator is still waiting, and all the floors are available. Choose your state and dwell there. Every day, climb the ladder, one floor at a time. You're not stuck, you're just on the wrong floor. Go higher.